Like, if you don't have broke friends, then,
But your broke friends are more fun.
Yeah, definitely. The broke friends are more fun. Yes. Yeah, for sure. And the friends with money are usually the drinkers. But
yes, you're right.
Yeah, they party and have fun. They'll go out, but
they'll go to the gym with you too.
Yeah,
they'll get you eating healthy. They'll get you right.
Exactly. Yeah, and that's facts.
Like, so you're saying you can't go out with you can't mingle with your broke friends and your conservative friends?
You can't do both because one side they obviously will spend $50. Well, me, I'm cheap, so $50 in one day on myself is a lot. Unless I'm shopping, but
I know just to be out drinking,
just to be out and doing stuff. Yeah, but then you have the friends that they're not trying to spend more than $10 on themselves for the day.
Y'all can go to happy hour.
Yeah, happy hour or karaoke night or $5 Tuesdays at the bowling alley or something.
Right, there you go.
Yeah, but then you have some people that want to go paintball. And that's
so you're gonna leave the broke friends out. Shame on you, Robert.
Actually, I'll pay for a friend.
Oh, okay.
But I can't keep doing that.
No, you can't.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah.
That's a good question. At what point do you cut off your broke friends? Like, say you had a friend that you constantly had to let them borrow money or give them gas money, and you help them find a job. They get married, but the wife kicked them out. Like, it's always something going on with them.
Yeah.
And your fiance is telling you need to get rid of him. Your sister is telling you, yeah, he's holding you down. But you don't see that.
Yeah.
You feel like your friend looks up to you like a mentor. He agrees with everything you say.
Yeah.
Y'all work together. He's the funny guy. But he's the single one. He's always showing you pictures of girls. Always dating the girls at work.
Yeah.
Getting you in trouble sometimes.
See, that's the friends you got to cut off. Because, like, it's different for men and women. Like, if your girlfriend asks you to cut your guy friend off, if you're serious about her, more than likely you'll do it. But
what if y'all work together? How can you cut them off?
If we work together?
Right.
See, that's the part that I feel like a lot of people don't understand is that it's impossible. Like, unless you just, like, fight them. Like, you just smack him or disrespect him or call him out on his, like, hoish ways. So, unless you do something disrespectful, then ain't nothing happening. Like,
but he's nice to you. He's just so nice.
Yeah.
He agrees with everything you say. He always giving you good props.
That's hard. That sounds like a really good friend. He's just wild.
But he uses you though. But you don't see that because you make more money than him.
Well, how is he using me exactly?
Because he's always coming around, like, especially when you pay. He's coming around when you pay, so y'all could go out and have drinks. If you get in somewhere free, he want to come too.
I gotta cut him off. Yeah, I gotta cut that off.
But it's gonna be hard because y'all work together.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be fine. I'll do my best to avoid him. Like,
or just keep it cordial.
Yeah, keep it cordial. Just like less conversation. Maybe if I could probably switch departments or something. I don't know.
Well, at least you'll try.
I will try. I'll try because I'm not trying to get in trouble. I feel like if a friend gets you in trouble, he's not a good friend. And I'm talking when I say trouble, just in trouble with your like lady.
Well, no, he's not trying to get you in trouble with her. But like every time. Like, say, he don't speak to her when he come around, and you notice that. She noticed that you didn't.
I would say something the way y'all speak.
Okay, and then he say, oh, my bad, I didn't mean no harm.
Yeah, but he still don't do it?
No, he starts to do it, but he never, like, hangs out with you with her. It's always you and him go out.
I'd rather have it like that.
Oh, would you?
Yeah, I'd rather have it like that.
Because you feel like it's something...
No, because I don't want to be that guy that always brings his girl around.
But you take her around your other friends.
Oh, I mean,
and double date, but not him.
Oh no, I'm not doing that. Because if, like, I've never been through this, but I've had a friend that has went on a double date with one of his friends, and like both the girls walked away for something, and his friend looked at him and was like, "Yo, I ain't got it. Can you pay for this?" Yeah, that really happened. And he paid for everybody's food, and he paid for the girl to get back home because niggas do this. Niggas be like, "Yo, come see me," and she'll be like, "I ain't got gas money."
Right now,
what? Like, I'll give you gas money.
I'm glad you said that because women, we do that. We would tell another friend up front, I don't have it like that. Well, girl, come on. Yeah. I want to go get my nails done. Well, I get yours done too. Yeah. But men, y'all don't do that. Y'all wait till you get there.
Yeah, I hate that.
Is it because it's an ego thing? You may do it.
I'll do it, but yeah, it's an ego thing. Man, we gotta kill that ego.
Yeah.
We will lose friends over this, because dudes do that. Dudes will wait till the last minute to tell you I ain't got it, hoping that you're not doing something that costs money instead of just asking, yo, this costs money. Do that. But then on the other side of that, there's some people that'll just be like, yeah, it's only $5.
Right.
And it turns out
or they do
$7.
tell you they don't have money, but they never have money when you go out.
That's true.
But you still look at them as a friend like, oh, he don't mean no harm. He's trying. Yeah. He's struggling.
Yeah. And that's what I mean by broke friends. Broke friends don't know they broke.
They don't.
They just
don't.
show up and just expect.
And they eat out a lot. Yeah. They be maxing their card out thinking that it's funny, but it's not.
It's not. It's creepy. I had a friend, it was one time me and all my friends went out for someone else's birthday, and we were all gonna pitch in and pay for his food. And dude,
the birthday guy?
Yeah, the birthday guy. And one dude looked at everybody and was like, yo, I ain't bring no money. I thought this was all paid for by him. He was like, nigga, it's his birthday, bro.
Right.
What? That's point. That's a broke friend.
Right. Right.
You can't.
That's not an ego thing. He just broke and inconsiderate.
Exactly, yeah. And those are the ones you gotta call. How do you cut off friends? What do you do?
You know what? I only had to cut off one friend, and honestly, I don't think she wanted to be friends with me anymore. But how did I cut that person off? I don't do the blocking thing or nothing like that. I just don't come around them, and I don't come around my friends who are still friends with them. Because, my circle is small.
Yeah, sure. Mm-hmm. So you won't see them again? Right,
because you know why? I am such a good friend, and this is not me boasting or bragging, you guys, but I am such a good friend because the Lord has changed me when I got sanctified and saved. Seriously, because I used to be a fool out here, but I just don't come around.
Yeah.
To let you get your mindset right and your thoughts together. Because there was a time I actually had to stray away from a friend because, let me go ahead and say this. I'm not going to say the person's name because a lot of people know her. But she basically was a good friend of mine, and she has a huge family, and they were very popular. And she was gay, but she didn't want her family to know she was gay.
Yeah.
And I found out by accident because I brought another friend around her and, she used to strip. And, she told me one day, she was like, I like men and women too. And I was like, okay, do your thing.
Yeah.
And anyway, they got together and I walked in on them. And she literally stopped speaking to me. She was making up rumor. This is real life, serious. She was making up rumors about me to my to Giovanni's dad, and yes, she was really trying to. I didn't get it at the time what she was doing, but one day when she called, later in life, like a year or two later, she needed a job. Mm. I helped her out. I got her a job, believe it or not. Wow. But when we finally got to speak and I asked her why she was doing those things, she admitted to me it was because it's not that she wasn't comfortable with herself, but none of her family knew about that. She thought I was going to go back and tell them. And I didn't to this day.
Wow.
I didn't go back and tell them, but just the thought of her family finding out.
Yeah.
So she pretty much hurt our friendship, destroyed. She was, and she destroyed our friendship because of that. But I'm the type, I would just remove myself from a situation.
Yeah. Because
I've had women to literally come back to me, and she was one of them who told me, you was a good friend to me and you didn't deserve that.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep, and I've had another friend who pretty much...
Corny.
It was. But that was something life changing she was going through. Once she told me, that's what made me be like, you know what? She needed time to process what was going on because she kept it hidden. To this day, I don't even know if her family know that she's like that. But that was something huge because what I'm talking about was back in 2001. So this was a long time ago, right? When people there was no LGBT community.
Yeah.
You know, this, like...
It was still discriminating against homosexuality.
Well, yes, but people, you also, your family would look down upon you.
They would ostracize you.
Yes. Yeah. So, I just realized that, you know, she needed time to process that and figure out who she was as a person. Yeah. Because she obviously didn't date women anymore because she ended up getting a husband and having kids. And when, you know, I saw her again, I was like, oh, okay. So that was just something you was going through at the time. But see, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Wow. That's a lot.
It was a lot. It was.
Like, friends like that, like, they just flat out, they're more than corny. Like, they're cream of corny.
Well, it goes back to, you know, the title of our show. Those were her insecurities that she was dealing with.
Yeah. And she you know, pushed that onto you.
Right.
And created all these
yes,
crazy scenarios trying to defraud you. Like, it's just she was clapping back at something that wasn't real.
Right, like, exactly.
At all. And she could have just sat down and had a conversation.
And that's what happens. Your insecurities can really take over to where it allows you to make bad choices and decisions in your life. Yeah. You know, until you bring something that you're struggling with to light, to surface, and stop living in denial about it, you can learn to make better choices. Yeah. You can live with it.
And foster relationships. Like, some people are just, they're not, like, cutting off a friend is difficult. And sometimes people just grow apart. Like I've had friends that just needed to grow up. It was a moment where they needed to grow up and they didn't. And I saw it and I was like, wow.
I've never experienced that, but
I mean, well, I've had friends that, you know, have done things like they weren't being a good dad at the time. And I don't judge people, but sometimes it gets to a point where I can't have a friend that's a deadbeat dad. I'm not doing that.
That's real, Robert.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm gonna tell you, like, you corny. Like, your daughter wants you. Like, I can't sit here and make it seem like I'm your best friend, and I see you not even doing that for your daughter, or, you know. And some people just have friends that can't change, refuse to change. Like, back in the day when we were kids, it was always a good thing to have that friend that'll pop it off on somebody quick. Like,
that's true.
Having that friend that'll always have your back and turn up whenever. Yes. But then when you get older, y'all niggas trying to get a job, you know what I'm saying? Right. He just like popping off on somebody. Yo, Rob, come here. Hit this nigga for me. And it's like, yo, no. Rent is due tomorrow. Secondly, I ain't even with that anymore. Like,
you're not trying to waste your rent money on bail money.
Exactly. Right. And yo, like, I'm old enough to get arrested. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'm old enough to have a court date. Like, I'm not trying to get involved with that. But then some people just have friends that are just bad for them at that moment. You know, and it's like, you really see who your friends are. Like, who your real friends are, like the friends that deserve to be in your life. And I say deserve because we got to start holding each other up to a higher standard. I'm going to say that every episode. But some people just have to be good enough for you. And you just got to speak that into yourself. But
that's true. I do understand that when you say good enough. It's not that you look down on them, but you have grown to a point in your life where your past just
the childish crap,
yes,
like the really silly kiddie stuff. Like, yes. I don't want to deal with that. Like, if you still at home every day smoking weed and playing video games, and you cool working at a warehouse and we're damn near 30, then all means
I know what
do
you're
you,
saying.
but don't get mad at me when I don't come around.
Right.
Because I'm doing stuff.
Right.
Like, I'm trying to get my life together. You know, like, don't get mad at me. Like,